Hi, my name is Bob Ewalt, and I'm a systems engineer here at AIE. And I'm going to tell you about a new program that we're going to be rolling out to your company here in the next week. And I'm going to tell you what it is, why we're doing it, and how it's going to affect your workflow. So, first of all, the name of the program is AutoElevate, and it is a privileged access management software, which basically is a fancy way of saying it's going to control what programs can be run or updated on your computer if it needs administrative elevation. So, the reason why we're doing it is to increase the security of your company's computers and its network. Basically, when a hacker tries to attack a company, one of the first ways that they attack is they gain control of one computer, and then they use privileged access, an administrative account on that computer to gain access to other computers, other files, and other parts of the network. So basically what AutoElevate does is it has a list of approved programs that can be run on a computer. And if a hacker tries to use some of their tools to install on the computer to use to gain access to other parts of the network, it's going to stop them from doing that. So basically what AutoElevate does is it removes all administrative access on a computer, and then it gives out the access that's needed only for pieces of software that are on the approved list for your company. So we've worked with your company's management to come up with a list of software that's already in use and already approved for computers at your company. And anything that's new going forward will need to be approved. So what you'll find is sometimes you'll run an update or you'll want to install a new program on your computer, and it needs to go through the approval process. And I'm going to show you what that approval process looks like. So I'm going to switch over to my desktop here. And for the sake of this demonstration, I've downloaded a printer driver. So if you get a new printer that you want to install at home or something like that, you download the driver and you're going to install the new printer, right? So you're going to double click on it. It's going to extract those files, and then it's going to try to run the setup file, the setup application. And in this particular instance, that piece of software is not on the approved list. So you're going to get this pop-up that says, we've noticed that you're trying to run setup.exe. All right, and it's not on the approved list. Is this correct? Yes, I do. I want to run it. So it says, all right, we have sent a notification to AIE, and you'll be notified on how to proceed once this file has been evaluated by our support team. All right, so basically once you click OK, it's not going to let you run the program right away. So it sends a ticket to our queue for our support team to review that piece of software to add it to the rule list. All right, so now we know that when you're installing a new piece of software, or you're doing a critical update to a piece of software, maybe QuickBooks or something like that, it needs to be done pretty quickly in a timely manner. So those tickets, when they come into our queue, are set to a high priority. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pause the video here for a minute, I'm going to go approve that request, and then I'm going to show you what happens when I try to run it after it's been approved. All right, so I've approved that request. Now, a lot of times before our support team will approve the new piece of software, we're going to call you and we're going to say, hey, what is this new piece of software that you're trying to install? What is the business use case for it? And then we might have to go to get a management approval from someone in your company's management before we add it to the rule list. But once it's been approved, here's what's going to happen. We're going to run that program again. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to extract all the files that it needs. And then it's going to say, is this correct? And actually, you can just wait, and it says your request was approved. So you don't have to click on that yes. You can just wait for it to say to go back and check in, and it'll say, oh, your request was approved for this ticket. And to try to launch it now, you're going to click OK. So you're going to click OK. It's going to go through that process again, and then it's going to start running the program, just like it would if AutoElevate wasn't installed. All right. So that's kind of how AutoElevate works, how it's going to affect your workflow. So you might have to wait a few minutes for a new program to be approved before you can use it. But overall, it's going to really increase the security of your network and your computers at your company. If you have any questions, you can call us or email us. Our phone number is 630-936-4045 extension 3. Or the best way to get a hold of us is to email us at support@aie195.com. That's probably the best way to get a hold of us to get the quickest response is to email us at support@aie195.com. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye bye now.